Footy TV, great to have you with us for a Wednesday night, middle of the week. Round 1 down, round 2 coming up. But before we get that far, we need to have a little bit of fun, as we like to do on a Wednesday and Thursday. Steve and the other guy join me at the desk, and we are talking fantasy teams tonight.
Yeah, what team can we build? 2 imports, 10 players.
Yep.
To be the best team possible. Get out there on the court and win some games.
Yeah, well, I think my team would kick your team to Kingdom Come.
Well, you haven't seen my team yet, so...
Right, we're going to start. We're doing women's tonight, by the way.
Yeah. Can I
fantasy teams.
First of all, too.
Yeah. What are the rules behind
in
this?
the pre-production meetings,
right?
I
never attend.
There was some serious conversation in terms of rulings and whatnot. I never heard once that youth league players were allowed. I thought you said senior players.
We specifically said no youth league players.
I haven't picked any youth league players tonight. I may have tomorrow night.
You know what? That's fine. If they're good enough, they're good enough.
Hey, listen.
Full credit to them.
You've been on this show for 4 years, and the first thing you introduced was pre-production meetings or production meetings.
Glad you've.
I've never turned up to one in 4 years.
Yeah, cool.
All right, here we go. So fantasy teams. This is our fantasy team for 2018 Big V. If you've made this, you're a very, very special person, let me tell you.
Correct.
We haven't seen each other's team.
And if you haven't made it, you've been snubbed.
That's right. We haven't seen each other's team. If Chloe Engove is not in your team, I'm going to be very disappointed, Steve. And so will she, by the way.
He just said he hasn't got any youth league players.
I just explained.
Hey, you've snubbed Angus.
I just explained the one reason why Chloe didn't make my team.
Oh, right, here we go.
That's the reason.
Chloe, you've been snubbed. Here we go. Here's Steve-O's fantasy women's team for season 2018 in Big V. Here we go. You can only have 2 imports, 10 players.
Before I put it on the screen, just want to say that my crafting, I put a short list together, realised I had far too many imports.
About 746 imports in there.
So I had to cut that back. But anywho, here, so we've got the starters.
All right, tell us. Here we go.
Jazz Shelley from Southern
Yes,
Peninsula.
like it.
Chelsea Burns.
Experience.
Very, very much experience.
Yes.
Championship winner now at Sunbury.
Yes.
Orla O'Reilly is my first
Love
import.
it, Sunbury.
Tegan Cunningham at the 4.
Orla O'Reilly's one of your imports?
Yeah,
Yep, okay.
yes, correct. Tegan Cunningham at the 4 from Waverley.
Yes.
And Sarah Booth, who I believe is on her way back to Bulleen.
So there's your 2 imports.
There's my 2 imports done.
O'Reilly and the Booth.
Off the bench.
Okay.
Meg Dargan, now at Eltham.
Rocket, yes.
Rebecca Ott from Knox.
Yes.
Kelly Bowen from Waverley.
Yes.
Mua Laloifi, bit of
like
injection
that.
there.
Like
and Josie Stockill from Sunbury.
So you've literally tipped half of Sunbury in your team.
Yeah. Well,
you put them in there.
Winners for a reason.
Picked.
Winners for a reason.
Right, okay. Well, if you disagree with Steve-O's team, and Chloe Engove will absolutely be disappointed, feel free to get on the Facebook page. You know where we exist. Put up your fantasy team. You've got to take players out to put players in. Craig, your next cab off the rank.
Well, I'm just making a small change.
Oh, here we go. That wasn't part of the rules. Make a change as we go. Is he kidding?
All right.
Heard a first team and gone, oh,
You
yeah,
can't do that.
All right. My team's very similar to Steve's.
Right,
And I'd like to
of course
say,
it is.
so the way I started
It is now.
is that, no, the small change I made was I just realised I might have had a player in that's not playing this season. That was the small change. That was the small change.
Can you see the name he's turned
I can see.
All right. So the way I've chosen my team is pick starters that fit together, and then the bench I wanted 2 guards,
Don't
3
make
forwards.
excuses. Just tell us who's in your team.
Jazz Shelley.
It's on screen anyway.
Jazz Shelley.
Yes, good
And
pick.
then I'm actually
By the
going
way,
a little...
can we say congratulations to Jazz Shelley? Can we do that on the show?
What for, Justin?
Well, she just signed a contract, play WNBL.
Good.
Well, with the Boomers.
congratulations.
Well, that's
Great
a
player.
huge
Great player.
congratulations. Yeah, of course.
Jazz Shelley at the 1. I've gone pretty big. I've got Ott playing the 2, but
Yes.
I think with all at the 3, with me and Tegan at the 4, I have enough ball handling there to go a little bigger, and Sarah Booth at the 5.
So Shelley, Ott, O'Reilly, Cunningham, Booth.
Yeah.
Is that exactly the same stuff?
No.
I've got Chelsea Burns in
Right,
there.
okay.
And I have Rebecca Wright instead. Off the bench, Monique Stevens and Nicole Zabot. I've got 2 guards
yes.
who will just control the game.
She's got a lot of ball handles.
And then this is where my
basketball.
this is where my small issue / change was. I did have Lauren Pierce, but I've heard that she might not be
she's
suiting
playing.
up this year.
She's playing.
Mua
Not sure at
Lalofi
this stage.
instead.
Mua who?
I can't pronounce her name.
Lalofi. Did you just say Mua Lalofi on this show? Mua Lalofi. There's another I in there. Lalofi.
Kelly Bowen and Lucy Dawson rounding out my team.
Oh, Lucy Dawson's
Yeah, nice
a nice
pick.
little
Yeah.
selection. Okay, so I suppose it's time to give you the winning fantasy team
Here we go.
for season 2018. Bring it up on screen, Steve-O. There you go. Ariel Thomas nearly averaged a triple-double last season, and none of you clowns have her in the team. You've got to be kidding me.
Needed size in my
You've got...
inputs.
Oh, come on.
I've even got on my shortlist misses due to guard rotation.
Yeah,
Already had all
I
the
agree.
guards.
What?
I'm sorry. I've got it written right there.
Okay, Ariel Thomas is an absolute lock. She's one of my imports. Jazz Shelley plays the 2. Beck Ott plays the 3. Tegan Cunningham in the 4. The Booth in the 5. Now that is a cracking starting 5 and would beat you two guys hands down. How can you not have nearly a triple-double machine
this wasn't in the
running
production,
the point?
This wasn't in the production meeting, but let's add a poll.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's get people to vote. Who would win?
Comments. Who's gonna? Which one's the best team?
Out of us 3?
That's correct.
Well, clearly I'll win that.
No.
Thomas, Shelley, Ott, Cunningham, Booth is my starting 5.
Bench.
Coming off the pine, Meg Dargan, Pocket Rocket, accumulator of stats, nearly a triple-double in round 1. Mua Laloifi, not Lalofi, absolute lock in there. Josie Stockill. Did any of you guys have Josie Stockill keyword?
Yes, off the bench.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, this is my debatable one, and you two have missed the boat on this one. Saraid Taylor, who has gone to McKinnon, state champ women, was a development player with Dandenong WNBL last season, maybe the last 2 seasons, is going to be a double-double machine. I think she had a double-double in round 1. Keep an eye on Saraid Taylor. She is going to be a very good player this season. I love the fact that she's coming off the pine for me. And can't believe you two missed this. Speaking of WNBL experience, Elise Penaluna's playing for... You had half of Sunbury and no Penaluna.
That's correct.
How did she miss?
I was just a couple above her. She was in the short list.
A couple of a short list. So there's my 5 off the pine. Dargan, Laloifi, Stockill, Taylor and Penaluna. If my team doesn't win that poll, then there's something wrong.
Justin's team's going to put up the numbers, but I don't know if his team will.
It's all about numbers. It's about numbers, Craigo. It's about winning.
It's about winning games of basketball.
Well, I've put them to position. You've got 17-point guards in your team, Craig.
I've got 3-point guards.
Well, you can't play 3.
Jazz Shelley can play the 2. Monique Stevens and Nicole Zammit.
Ariel Thomas got snubbed by you two. Crazy. There you go. So there's our fantasy team for season 2018. I'm sure everyone out there will have a different opinion. Get on the Big V Facebook page. Tell us who you think should be in there. And put a poll up by all means. I'll win that hands down. Chloe Angove is not going to be happy with you, Steve-O.
No.
And deservedly so. Tomorrow night, back at the desk, Big V TV, we're doing it all again for the men. See you then.